So you're going on and on.
For the Benue State Governor, direct primaries has more disadvantages than the indirect. He therefore wants the National Assembly to allow party leaders decide what mode to use.
Well, I can only talk for myself because this was not part of our discussion, and so I can talk for myself as an experienced politician of over 40 years. And I have also passed through direct primaries and indirect primaries, option A4 and all that in the course of my experience. And I honestly want to advise the National Assembly if there's something they can do to deepen the internal democracy, there will be need to allow party leadership to decide what mode of primaries that will be conducted. It is better. But I can tell you from my personal experience that it is more expensive in doing direct primaries, and it is even more undemocratic in doing direct primaries, because there the people you're sending out can decide to bring all sorts of figures, and at the end you create a lot of problems, litigation and all sorts of complaints that will be accompanying this and all that. But when you do indirect primaries, the people are still involved, because one, you deal with statutory people who were elected by the same people, and secondly, you work to elect 3 delegates per ward by the same party members. So the 3 delegates are still representing their wards. They are elected by the people. So there's nothing wrong in going there and putting that together. But the advantage of doing indirect primaries is that there the electoral college is seated. Everybody is there, so it's easy to control, not allow manipulation of figures from anyone. And there, those contesting will have the privilege of addressing the delegates, and then the delegates vote. And it is before all the delegates that you do the voting and so on. So it is difficult to shortchange or to cheat when you're doing an electoral college where everybody is present. But I can tell you that direct primaries is very expensive, and it does not guarantee internal democracy.
The chief executive, however, welcomed the decision of the National Assembly to adopt electronic transmission of poll results.
Electronic transmission is a welcome development. I appreciate the National Assembly for hearing the cry of our people, including people like us, because it was very strange. Now that everyone is going digital, we're thinking of going back in the 50s, in the 60s, so it was strange to some of us. But thank God that they have decided to reverse this to conduct electronic transmission of result, which is the best.
On Tuesday, the Senate bowed to pressure from Nigerians and reversed itself to adopt electronic transmission of results, a move applauded by many.